Now, I thought the trailer for this movie was just meh. It didn't get me excited to see this movie. In fact, I wasn't gonna see it, but after seeing Chris Stockman's positive review of that movie, I decided to go check it out.
Nevertheless, I enjoyed Dark Shadows, and because of that, I'm going to give it a B.
And the movie is good, but not great. There are positives about the movie that I can think of, and there are negatives. Now let's start by talking about the positives. From the trailer, I expected this movie to be about a fake vampire. But to my surprise, this movie is actually about a real fucking vampire. And I mean really, the vampire in this movie is a fucking real vampire. Johnny Depp did a fantastic job on the vampire. And that vampire sucks blood, is allergic to the sun, just like real vampires are. And that vampire's name is Barnabas Collins. And he is a pretty good character, I will say that. As for the witch that cursed him, played by Eva Green, she is alright. She is a pretty good villain, but she is not a great villain or a memorable villain or anything like that. She's just a witch, and there isn't much more to her than just that. There are other supernatural activities in the movie.
Here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
And the movie has some visual effects. And I really was entertained by the visuals in the movie. I think they were pretty fucking good. As for the story, well, I think the idea for the movie was just okay. A witch that curses a man to be a vampire and having to live for eternity, that idea was just okay. I didn't think it was anything special. So now that I'm done talking about the positives about the movie, let's talk about the negatives. The biggest problem that I had with the movie is the fact that a lot of it was just so fucking boring. Barnabas Collins is in a coffin for 2 centuries and then wakes up in the 1970s. And he wasn't familiar with today's technology. And there were of course many jokes regarding that. I will admit that some of the jokes were funny, but most of them were just okay. Most of the jokes in the movie didn't make me laugh, and they weren't awful jokes or anything like that. They were just okay. Now it's time for my overall thoughts. Well, I do like this movie, but I didn't love it. I think it's a good movie, but not great. I do like the main character who is a vampire, and I also like some of the visuals, but other than that, this movie is just good, but not great. It is above average, but still nothing too special. For that, I'm going to give this movie 1 thumb up. When it comes to vampire movies, the one that I prefer is Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's basically all I gotta say about this movie. Thank you for watching and have a great day.